should have gone for him myself.
I'm gonna call Elliot again.
Elliot.
It's not his fault. He didn't give her the drug.
Well, he damn well threw that party. He allowed his friends to come. Hello?
Darling, Senate.
She's all right.
She'd better be.
Don't be mad.
All right, just take it easy. Are you still dizzy?
She's better than when I called you.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get in here sooner. She was hungry. I thought she
Please,
wasn't.
let her speak for herself. Yes, what? Are you dizzy?
No. That Pat passed. I didn't eat as much as I thought.
All right. You're better off on liquids anyway.
It's not my fault. A guy gave me a drink with a drug in it. I didn't ask for it. Don't be mad at me.
Take it easy. I'm gonna look you over, then I'm gonna take your pulse.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank God he came to the rescue. He saved your life. Nearly lost his in the process.
Well, they tried to get in touch with you, but you must have taken the phone off the hook.
Oh, yes, the doorman gave me the message about an hour. I was asleep, and you were on that balcony.
We did our best to try to find you too, Seneca, but...
Yes, I know. My service should have reached me. All right, Kimberly, I'm putting you to bed for the day.
All right.
Did Elliot find out what they slipped her?
Not yet. He asked me to tell you how sorry he is that all
Skip
this...
it. Easy. Michael, thank you.
Take care.
I will. Thank you. I looked down and saw the street so far away. If you hadn't talked to me and helped me, I'd have fallen. I'd be dead.
All right, okay. Don't go back to it now. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Won't you stay with me?
Don't rush, Seneca. I don't have to leave right away. Sleep. We'll talk later.
Thank you, Mother. I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
I should go. I've got just about enough time to shave before I'm due at the Crystal Palace. Somehow I think the doctor will not miss me.
He's not angry at you. He's angry at Elliot. He thinks it was irresponsible of him to invite her to a party where they were using drugs, and I've got to say that I agree with him.
Well, the first time around, she refused Elliot's invitation. I'm afraid I'm the one that talked her into changing her mind. There were big names there. I just didn't realize why they were having so much fun until it was too late. Michael, you better go someplace and get some sleep, too.
Yeah, well, it's all over.
You are hanging by your fingertips 16 stories above the ground. Can't be over that fast.
The Crystal Palace at this hour.
Well, it's business. Joe Novak's bought out Delia, and he's hired me to do PR.
Ah, well, good luck. And thank you. Very much.
Sure. It really wasn't her fault. And it's not what happens to people in show business. So if you can put in a word to Seneca.
Oh, I'm sure he understands.
So long.
Oh, my. I expected anybody but you. Wonders never cease. Excuse me.
You look terrible. You must have been crying all night.
I wasn't. And I look fine.
You poor thing.
Restless is on fire.
It's murder.
Lauren, Michael, and Paul are fighting a monster.
Nobody knows about this but us.
But will their shocking plan go too far?
What do you expect me to do?
The action on SoapNet is red hot.
So we better get busy and figure a way out of this.
Watch The Young and the Restless, weeknights at 7 on SoapNet. Tonight on SoapNet.
I bet you're surprised to hear my voice. Be at the Palace Hotel in 1 hour. You're all here. This can only mean one thing. I've been murdered.
Now, Miles.
Oh, my God.
Whoever took his life pays for it.
Watch One Life to Live tonight at 9 on SoapNet.
What can you get for a buck?
Can't get gas for a buck.
Can't get a loaf of bread for a buck.
You can't even get a cup of coffee for a buck.
But you can get $1 million abs for a buck.
Because now $1 lets you try the Ab Lounge XL system.
Discover the secret to $1 million abs for just a buck.
With over 4 million sold, Ab Lounge is the new gold standard in abdominal exercise.
And now the Ab Lounge XL $1 million abs are just a buck away.
This deal is absolutely insane because now you can try the complete Ab Lounge XL system for a full 30 days with free shipping and handling on delivery.
Not for the usual $14.95, but for just $1.
Back-breaking crunches are obsolete.
Ab Lounge XL's jackknife motion gets you up off the floor, stretching beyond 180 degrees for ultimate results.
Every move counts as you target your abs without wasted effort.
Our $1 deal is absolutely real, and so are these $1 million results.
The results indicate that you're going to get a tremendous abdominal workout, both for the upper and lower abs as well as the obliques using the Ab Lounge.
When people ask me if the Ab Lounge works, I tell them it's amazing. It got rid of my pot belly. If it can do that, it can do anything.
Ab Lounge XL is built with a rolled steel frame, features breathable mesh, custom foot pedals, cushioned ISO grips, and focus strap, and stores just about anywhere.
Each Ab Lounge XL system includes an ab blasting DVD, healthy eating guide, 2-week jumpstart program, and aerobic workout.
Call now to try the Ab Lounge XL for 30 days for just $1. We'll even pick up the shipping and handling.
We know you'll love it, but if for some reason you don't, simply call within the trial period. Send the system back and you'll have no additional payments.
Best of all, if you return the Ab Lounge XL because it's not for you, we'll even refund your dollar. Call for details.
So what can you get for a buck?
You can get this greasy hamburger for a buck.
Or you can discover the secret to $1 million abs.
I appreciate your concern, Delia. Don't let me keep you.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
No?
No, I just came back from walking little John to school.
Since when? Never mind. Where's the family?
Oh, my family, Maeve and Johnny. And Annie. Annie feels so awkward. Coming all the way from Ireland for a wedding that's not even being held.
Where are they?
I don't know, since I was with little John.
You're walking him to school, right? I got that.
He doesn't know yet. I was going to tell him, but then I thought Frank should be there, the two of us. Or maybe just Frank by himself, if that's easier. I don't know, we'll have to discuss it. Frank and I.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
What? Look, if you're not interested in little John, that's okay by me. I just thought, since you used to seem so interested. But I guess things change when the person you're engaged to breaks it off.
Indeed, they do change. For instance, one is less inclined to politeness when dealing with certain members, halfway members of the ex-fiance's family. Now, do you have anything else to say?
Yes. But I'm going to be polite, even if you're not. Because I feel much too sorry for you to be rude.
Well, that's sweet.
It's true. Did I say Frank jilted you? I could have, but I found another way to put it because I wanted to spare you.
Well, you're a good soul, Delia.
I have a lot of sympathy for you, if you could accept it. Because I've been where you are. Jill stole Frank from me just exactly as she stole him from you. Although it's not exactly the same because at least we were married. And we'd had a couple of beautiful years together. And of course, we'd had our baby.
But you can still identify. Hot damn.
I'm sorry you don't recognize a friend when you see one.
Are you my friend, Delia?
How else would I be able to talk to you when you're being so hostile?
To get a few shots in. You're much more hostile than I am. In fact, you want to know something? I mean, you want to know a little secret? You're probably one of the most hostile people I have ever met in my entire life, bar none. And believe you me, I have met some winners.
I'll bet you have. On those binges of yours.
Yes, ma'am. Lower than low. And you have them all beat.
That reminds me. I hope your old drinking problems haven't returned. Maeve and Johnny were scared to death last night you'd have your old troubles again.
Well, you put it so delicately.
I'm trying to be polite.
And sympathetic. Don't worry. My old troubles won't come back. In fact, you know what I did last night? I went home and I had a good long cuddle with your brother. And he was sympathetic for both of you. He was wonderful.
You leave Bobby alone.
Well, I'm not going to tell him you said that. He'd be very upset.
You've used him enough, and I'm not going to let you hurt him again. If he can't take care of himself, I will.
I'm not going to tell him you said that either.
What'd you come here for anyway?
So you could be my friend and feel sorry for me.
Yeah, well, I tried, but you're too good for my sympathy, right?
Right.
What, so you're gonna find Maeve and Johnny and Annie and make them comfort you? You're gonna put them through this? Johnny with his bad heart and Annie who feels so embarrassed. And Maeve, she knew this was gonna happen from the beginning. Like I warned you weeks ago you were never gonna marry him, and you thought I was being mean? Well, that's exactly what Maeve's thought from the start, too. So why don't you go home to your own family? Stop bothering everybody here. Now I suppose you'll tell them what awful things I said to you.
Not awful. Stupid.
Stupid. I'm smart where you're concerned. I understand how you operate. And let me tell you something. Underneath all those fancy degrees, you're not so different from me. Except I'm luckier. Frank left you, but he didn't leave me. And he never will. Because I have a child with him.
I'm having such a good time with you, I forgot to ask if Frank's around. Actually, he's the one I was looking for.
Well, he's not here.
You sure? I mean, don't forget, you just came in yourself.
He's at work. And what do you want him for?
No,
anyway?
he's not at work. Nor is he at home.
Well, did you try him at Jill's? I guess you'd feel a little funny calling him there. Want me to do it for you?
On that charming note, I'll bid you farewell.
You're crazy to be still running after him. Is that why you want to see him? You want to try again?
No, to discuss my situation.
What situation? You're not... Are you pregnant?
Pregnant? As in permanently bond to your ex-husband?
Are you? Faith, tell me. I won't tell anybody.
Oh, I really know how to scare you, don't I?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Okay, right through here. You got nothing in your way, nothing in your way. You're fine, you're fine. Right here. Perfect.
That was very helpful, sir. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
If you ever get tired of the Crystal Palace, I think there's a future for you in traffic control.
Yeah, you mean it?
Uh-huh.
The truth is, these fellas are making me look good. Ah, a hotel this size, you must have a little experience, right?
Oh, just a little.
What is all this?
I believe it's everything you ordered, ma'am.
Everything my husband ordered. I was asleep. Biscuits and croissant.
Ah, I couldn't decide.
Oh, boy, Fat City.
Ah, we'll exercise it off. You know, tennis, swimming.
Uh-huh. Listen, would you care to join us? If we eat half of this, I don't think we'll be able to move.
Oh, we had breakfast some time ago, but thanks all the same.
These biscuits look superb. My mother happens to be the best biscuit maker in New York City, so I have very high standards.
I have a cousin in New York. Oh, well, it's my wife's cousin, really. We hope to visit sometime.
Well, you ought to, and bring your kids. Do you have children?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Do.
How about you?
No children, no wife.
Oh.
But I've been to New York half a dozen times. Greatest city in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, thank you very much. Been real nice talking to you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ma'am, have a good day.
So long.
Bye-bye. To my wife, who makes everyone love her.
Who loves me besides you?
Oh, the waiters, everybody you meet. Because you reach out to people.
So do you.
Well, I'm starting to. You're teaching me. Let me sit you down here, okay? Ma'am?
My goodness.
So, Tom, what do you want to do today?
Work off breakfast. Tennis, then swimming, then we can relax and take that carriage ride.
Yeah, remind me to call and confirm that.
Oh.
Clerk said I should.
Traeger.
Good morning. My name is Jack Finelli. I'm a reporter with Woodard Publications. I'd like to make an appointment with you for an interview.
About what?
It's a story affecting your plant. I'll explain the details when we meet.
No details, no talk. If it's about our stock going public, we have no comment.
It's about the irresponsible disposal of toxic waste in the petrochemicals industry. As the operations manager of Yalar, you may be able to tell me a lot. Could I come out there sometime today?
Impossible. You better ask me now, and I'll answer you the best I can.
Well, I'd like to do this in person.
Sorry, Mr. Finelli. Good day to you.
Oh, okay, don't hang up. Mr. Traeger, how would you respond to my having evidence that Yalar has been dumping waste that have poisoned the water supply of 4 counties in New Jersey?
I'd say you were a damn liar. You want a story, you go after somebody who's breaking the law. Do some good instead of hounding honest people. We run a respected company. And if you come anywhere near here, I will have to personally put you off the property.
Thank you, Mr. Traeger.
They will kill anybody who gets in their way.
Inside a desperate crisis.
Help me in here!
Defiance.
You are a pig.
Declaration.
I love you. I love you too.
A daring infiltration.
Freeze!
Her father's heart attack. Her best friend in labor. And the devil's own choice.
Who goes free? You decide.
But the tables will turn.
I can see the lobby.
GH tonight on SoapNet. Zach's past brings Pine Valley closer to catching a killer.
Now you blame me for her death. That's why you're killing all these women.
I did not kill anyone.
You got anything for gardenias, Raymond?
Watch this week's episodes, starting at a special time, this Saturday at 3 on SoapNet.
SoapNet gives you one last chance to catch up on the week's worth of days.
Spend Sunday nights in Salem.
One whole week of confessions, obsessions, and transgressions. Spend Sunday nights in Salem, starting at 7 on SoapNet.
I hate dieting.
Yeah, me too.
You're not dieting?
Nope. I'm having sesame chicken with noodles, red peppers, and green beans. It's from Lean Cuisine.
For years, I've been telling you how to get cash now for your structured settlement or annuity payments. Times change, and your financial needs change with them. If you need cash today, J.G. Wentworth can help. We work with thousands of people just like you to get the most cash for their structured settlement or annuity payments. It's your money. Use it when you need it. Call J.G. Wentworth today. Call 866-778-4919.
When you're constipated, stimulant laxatives can cause cramps, and cramps can give you a bad day. Next time, take Phillips Caplets. They don't have harsh stimulants, so you get gentle relief without cramps. Relief feels better with Phillips Caplets.
If you're like us, you'll never want to waste your time on a treadmill again.
This free DVD shows you how Bowflex's Tread Climber burns calories in half the time of a treadmill at the same speed. Call for yours now. You need to see this free DVD.
Tread Climber lets me get an amazingly effective cardio workout in 30 minutes. It's quick, it's easy, and it makes me feel great. And it's compact enough to fit anywhere in my home.
The Tread Climber machine combines the walking motion of a treadmill with the stepping motion of a stair stepper. So you do twice the work in one easy elliptical motion.
It feels sort of like walking in sand.
Plus, it's low impact, which keeps my knees feeling great.
I know I have to take care of myself now if I want to look younger and feel younger. Tread Climber simply produces results. Call right now for your free DVD. It shows you why the Bowflex Tread Climber machine burns calories and works your heart faster than any treadmill on the market today.
Hi, Holly. So, do you want to make $50 the easy way? I'll make $50 just for turning you on to this. It's a 50-50 offer.
You get to dump unreliable cable and fall in love with DirecTV. Plus, you get a DVD player and $50. And I get $50. What's not to love?
Sign up your friends, and you'll both make $50. Go to directv.com/refer.
So, do you want to make $50 the easy way?
You could have been killed.
I'm still here.
Oh, my. Oh. Don't let me do this again. How in God's earth did it happen?
Well, Kim got high and she went out on the balcony, started dancing around on the railing, and Barry tried to bring her back in, but he couldn't, so he had Elliot call me. He tried to reach you in Seneca. So I talked to her until I got close enough so I could reach her, and finally I brought her back in. But then I lost my balance. Luckily, I had a grip on the railing, and I pulled myself back up, and here I am.
Took a lot of courage. And love.
Ray, it was the only thing to do.
Barry didn't do it. Neither did Elliot.
Well, you would have if you had been there, or Seneca.
Well, I'm her mother, and he's her husband.
And I'm her friend. You're angry.
I don't know what I am. I'm grateful, and I'm relieved, and I'm terrified at the image of the two of you together. I feel a lot of things right now, and yeah, one of them is anger.
Why?
Because she was out there on that balcony, and because you went to her, and because you risked your life to save her twice, and because you care so much.
Ray, she's your daughter. I couldn't look at you right now if I hadn't at least tried to save her. My God, Ray.
I know. I'm sorry. I think the thing that makes me the angriest of all is the circle of events. One thing just leading right back to the other so that the two of you wind up together again.
Kim and I are not together. I love you. Only you.
I have this picture of the two of you, of her clinging to you after it happened, of the two of you with your arms around each other.
After it happened, Kim was hysterical. I could barely stand up. The one thought I thought, Kim, don't do this to me anymore. Don't play the little kid who has to be pulled in out of the fire because I don't want to pull you out anymore. I want the life I have with Ray.
Oh, Michael.
Come here.
It's just the thought of you running to her.
Never again, no matter what she pulls. You've got to believe me. You have to believe me.
I do. I do.
Hello.
Hi, it's Jack. For a second there, I thought I missed our date.
No, you're right on time. Anything new?
Yeah, your plant manager just hung up on me.
Yeah, well, I figured you wouldn't get anywhere with Traeger. Look, do you know when you're going to do your story? I'm so nervous I can't sit still. Can't even eat.
I can have it on paper tomorrow if you can help me tonight.
Oh.
I need a backup witness.
Well, not me, I told you.
No, of course not you. That's understood. Now, the obvious person to go for is the lab technician who falsified those reports and sent them out with his signature. Nick Lewis. You know him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, now, I want him on our side. Since you can't take a public stand, someone else may have to. Traeger's gonna squeeze me every which way he can. Now, my position has to be solid as a rock. You understand?
Right. Nick's a good kid. I'm pretty friendly with him.
Great. And, he'll be saving his neck if he cooperates. Can you get us together tonight? Oh, maybe that's no good. I promised you wouldn't have to break your cover. All right, I'll make the approach. Can you tell me where he lives? And then...
No. I'll do it. Nick would never talk to you cold. I'll do it. I'll call him and get back to you.
Thanks, Gene. I'll be at the apartment.
Okay, good. So long.
So long.
Ryan's Hope is on next. Then unravel all the lies on the young and the restless. Later, it's All My Children on SoapNet.
Have you noticed, sir, the halo that's around my head?
I don't want to be answerable to anybody else on the face of this earth.
Ryan's Hope, next on SoapNet.
In soap opera weddings, you can wear white even if you've been married 10 times.
Isn't white reserved for your first time?
Is she pregnant? Is that why she's getting married?
Weddings are the best because that's where the hits the fan.
People coming back from the dead, showing up at weddings.
Whether you're getting abandoned at the altar, she cheated on you, or slept with your brother, or became a man for a little while.
There's a lot of I do. And then I don't today.
Watch 100 Reasons We Love Soap, Saturday, February 10th, starting at 1.
Their love is timeless. Their life is an adventure. Their story, unforgettable.
Something very simple. They're uncut diamonds for a diamond in the rough.
Get to know Victor and Nikki, the young and the restless. Tonight at 7 on SoapNet.
Kmart's lesson in love begins now with a fine box of Dove chocolates. A diamond heart pendant says she's one special lady. And show a little love with heart boxers, nice and silky. Do Valentine's Day right, only at Kmart.
Shocking news. Cosmo readers have discovered a secret to head-turning hair. It's Head & Shoulders shampoo. It starts at the scalp for healthy, beautiful hair that's guaranteed to turn heads.
Are you one of the millions of Americans having trouble sleeping, waking up tired, struggling through the day?
A trusted team of medical doctors has a drug-free way to end sleepless nights. New Sleep MD. Start falling asleep in just minutes and sleep better and longer with exclusive nano-diffuse and time-release technologies. With Sleep MD, you wake up incredibly rested and refreshed. We're the MDs in New Sleep MD, the sleep solution millions have been waiting for.
Get yours today at sleepmdhealth.com, Walgreens, GNC, and fine retailers everywhere.
I'm absolutely full up to my eyelids, and I'm also half drunk.
Tennis, anyone?
I'm not gonna fit into my shorts.
Oh, you can wear mine.
How can you possibly still be eating?
Well, I had a very active night last night.
Come here, you. No. I'm getting dressed.
Not if I hold on to you.
Unhand me. You're supposed to call and confirm that carriage ride, remember?
Right. Hello.
Joe Novak?
Yeah, who's this?
Charlie, I hate to call you, but I've got a problem. Call me back if you can't talk.
Well, what's the problem?
Finelli wants an inside witness. That means I'll have to buy us a lab technician, a phony. It could be expensive.
Do it.
Well, we'll need someone who can talk the right language and ID papers for him. It could cost as much as...
Do it.
Okay, just wanted to check. Goodbye.
I can't play tennis. I have to lie on the beach.
Listen, I'm sorry. There's been a little change in schedule. My wife ate so much breakfast, she won't be able to do anything but roll out to the beach. She says she's half drunk, too,
You're horrible.
I know. But she loved me anyway, right?
There was nobody on that phone. You called to confirm the carriage ride, and then he hung up.
If you say so.
Mm-hmm.
Relive the biggest mystery in history when the stars count the reasons we love soaps. Back-to-back Dallas filled with exclusive interviews you can't miss. Watch 100 Reasons We Love Soaps, Saturday starting at 1 p.m. on SoapNet.
Maeve should be back in about half an hour. She was going to stop at the butcher's after dropping little John off at school. And by then, Kevin will be back to take over, and all of us can do the town. Now, where should we start?
We crammed so much in last time I was here because we thought I'd never be coming back. I can't imagine there's anything left I have to see.
Well, how about the Empire State Building again?
Oh, John, could we? Not that I'm all that keen on heights, but the view is so grand.
Yeah.
Why, hey.
Good morning. I was upstairs looking for Frank. He wasn't at home or at the office, so I thought he might be there. And instead, I ran into Delia.
So help me, if she said anything to you...
I'm all right.
Are you sure?
Annie, don't worry about me.
Look, sweetheart, I meant to get in touch with you. I just didn't know whether to stop by or call. We just want you to know...
I do.
Look, Maeve and I think of you as one of our own, whatever we can do. Huh?
There's not a thing you can do. Frank decided he doesn't want to marry me, and so I handle that as up to me.
Oh, Faith, I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
I don't know how to say this, but this trip and the money you spent for my coming
now,
over...
Annie, no. Now, don't you worry about that. It was wonderful seeing you. And you're the one good thing to come out of all of this.
Well, I'm so flattered that you wanted me.
I had heard ever since I was a little girl about Maeve and Johnny's wedding.
Oh.
And I guess I wanted to capture some of the feeling that surrounded it. And I know Maeve's family was a big part of that. And a big part of who Maeve is. And I guess I...
Oh, sweetheart. Sweetheart, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
No, I'm not planning to cancel. All right, yeah, get the charts on that. Tell Dr. Bergman I can meet him at 2 o'clock. Yeah, I should be in the office before noon. I'll see you later. Well, how do you feel?
Horrible. I was run over by a truck.
Mm-hmm. That's to be expected. You should get back in bed.
No, I want to explain to you what happened at the party.
I don't think that now is the time.
I'm up to it, I promise.
Yes, well, maybe I'm not.
But I have to tell you what
Kim,
happened.
I said not now.
Would you please listen to me? You owe me that much. Seneca, please.
Satisfy your craving on General Hospital. Tonight at 10, only on SoapNet.
A child like Raquel knows a lot of things. She knows there's a school. She's never been to it. She knows she's still hungry, but her mom can't do anything about it. But there's something she doesn't know, and it might be the most important thing in her life. She doesn't know there's someone out there who can get her out of this with a phone call and $24 a month. She doesn't know you. She can't imagine the heart that beats in you, or you can clearly feel the one that beats in her. Call Christian Children's Fund and sponsor a child like Raquel, or Erison, or Laura, or Karina. Let that child know that there's someone out there who can change their life. And that someone is you.
You'll receive our free information packet, which includes a picture of the child you can sponsor. You'll learn their name, age, where they live, and their life story. You'll also get information about how your child directly benefits from your contribution, plus a booklet that will answer all your questions about sponsorship.
And don't worry, Christian Children's Fund is one of the oldest and most respected child sponsorship agencies. 80 cents of every dollar we receive goes to programs like these to help children like Raquel. Call now and ask us to send you a picture and story of one of these children. Once you see the picture, you'll know what to do.
Call this number for your free information kit, including your child's picture, all the facts about Christian Children's Fund, and how to save a child's life. There's no obligation, so call the number on your screen now.
Got over here very quickly.
Yeah, we took a cab.
Coffee.
No, let's make this fast. This is Nick Lewis.
Hi, Nick. If you don't mind, I'd like to see your company ID card. Just a formality. Make sure everything's straight.
Yeah, sure. Nick is the lab technician in charge of the tests showing the level of toxic materials and the wastes from the plant.
Yeah. Let's sit down, huh? Nick, how much has Gene told you?
Mr. Allen's told me the whole story. He's taken care of me a couple of times down at the plant, and I feel I owe him a lot.
And you're willing to risk getting yourself involved?
Well, the whole situation's been bothering me for a long time. I mean, it's gotten completely out of hand. Now, the first time, the quality assurance manager and the plant manager...
At Traeger?
Right. Right. Now, they came to me and they told me to fix the reports so that the figures were below the federal emission standards.
You just went along with them?
Yeah, look, Mr. Finelli, I haven't been out of school that long, and it is a definite sweat to get a job. You're not going to lay anything on me that I haven't already thought about. So, you know, I didn't have to come here today. So let's just drop the morals lecture, all right?
Okay. Go on.
Anyway, it was supposed to happen just this once. And then the next month, they asked me to do it again, and they say they're working to correct the situation, right? And then the third month, Traeger just hands me the figures he wants substituted, and he says something about how they're working to correct the situation, but until further notice, I'm supposed to make an original and a substitute report for quality assurance.
Now, how long's this been going on?
10 months. I realized it wasn't going to stop. I mean, I didn't know what to do or who to go to. And like I said, I'm relying on this job. I have to pay my folks back for school still. And Traeger was hinting around that if I cooperated with him, that it would assure my future in the business.
I think I can almost guarantee that you won't be out of work after this is over. You'd be doing a real service for your community. You may not have to be personally involved at all. I mean, when they see that I have the story in both reports, they may just give up. But if they don't, I'll need someone to back me up.
You see, Nick, I have to stay out of this. This is the only job I've had since I left school. I've built my whole career there. And I've got my family to think about. I know this sounds like I'm passing the buck, and maybe I am.
No, I understand. I mean, you have more at stake than I do. Look, I would like to help. I really would, but Can you guarantee me a job if it should come to that?
Well, Ray Woodard, my publisher, owns, among other things, several paper mills, and I'm sure she employs a large amount of chemists. I think I could make a commitment for you in her name. Stake my job on it. I'm sure she'd come through.
Okay. Okay, what do you want me to do?
Give me your assurance that you'd be willing to appear as a witness.
You got it.
I'll also need a written statement about what happened.
Yeah, Mr. Allen told me that you'd want that. I already wrote it, and I brought it over here. All it says is that I personally falsified all the accounts, and when, and under Traeger's orders. I guess I'd already decided to do this. I just needed to hear you say that it was all right.
This'll do it. Okay, I'm gonna have the story in today. Things are gonna start popping very quickly.
Right, well, if you need to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me at the plant. But I'd really prefer it if you didn't phone. I know I'm being paranoid about this, but...
I understand. I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Rose, this is Nick.
Nick.
Charles. This is Rose.
Nice to meet you.
Always a pleasure to meet a pretty lady.
Thank you.
I'll speak to you later, Jack.
Right. Okay, take care. Thanks again.
Ooh, what was that for?
Oh, this is the kind of story. Could change my life.
Oh, it's a
I don't think further explanation's necessary. Barry made it quite clear that you weren't behaving irresponsibly. Some idiot laced your drink with a drug and handed it to you.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. And Barry did try to call you. Honest, he did. Mother, too.
Yes, I know. There were messages from him here in the hospital.
So, am I forgiven then? What else is bothering you?
I really don't want to get into it. You should get back in bed.
I will, but first you have to tell me what's bothering you. I just had the worst night of my whole life, and if you just waltz off to work, I'm going to be laying there worrying about you and being upset, and
Don't start this, Kim.
I'm not starting anything. I need a little comfort. You're supposed to have sympathy, and instead you're making me feel guilty.
I'm sorry. I am very concerned about you. I'm sure that it was a terrifying experience, but the truth of the matter, and I think the absolute truth is essential here, is that I'm having a pretty negative reaction to the whole thing.
But you're making it sound like it was my fault. I didn't take the drink because I knew something was in it. I didn't know. It could have happened to anybody.
But it didn't. See, it happened to you. It always does. One more in a long list of excessive events. One more hyper-adolescent situation. One more time that Kim is not at fault. Do you have any idea how worried I was last night?
I said I was sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't want the words. For just once, I want you to understand what you're apologizing for. And see, I don't think you do. Do you have any idea how many people you upset last night? Not to mention the ones whose life you put in jeopardy. And then you expect everybody to go running after you, pick up the pieces, and then feel sorry for you. And you want me on 24-hour call.
You said you wanted to take care of me.
Yes, I wanted to take care of you. I wanted to love you. I wanted to give you the best possible life I could. But I cannot be the only one responsible for keeping this marriage together.
I'm trying. I love you. Don't you believe me anymore?
When we married, I had certain things in mind for us. Stable life, family. I thought you wanted that too. It never meant that you couldn't have a disciplined, fulfilling career. But more and more, it's very clear you don't want any part of discipline or order, or much else of what I have to offer, including family.
That's not true. Last night, I wanted to stay here and have a quiet evening, just the two of us. You practically threw me out of the house. I didn't want to go to that party. I was miserable there without you, which is why I took that damn drink in the first place.
I don't care why you did it. What happened, happened.
Then what are we arguing about? What do you want from me?
A little adult behavior for a change, and some decisions.
About what?
About us. And whether you're really capable of being a mother.
We already made that decision. Of course I'm capable. I'm capable right now.
Really? What if you had been pregnant last night?
It wasn't my fault.
Damn it, Kim, you were almost killed.
I know, all right. But I'm fine now. Please, can we just forget about it?
No, I can't. Not anymore. I have had it with all the crises and the emotional ups and downs and the lies and the evasions. You know, what it really comes down to is Kimberly before anyone or anything. Yes, you're fine, thank God, because someone was there to help you. There always is. Either me or your mother or Michael. Well, it's time you started taking care of yourself.
That's why you're really so upset, isn't it? Because you didn't do anything. Michael did. You did nothing. Michael saved my life. What have you ever done for me?
That doesn't even deserve to be dignified with a reply. And until you understand some things, no further discussion is indicated. Now, I suggest that you go to bed, that you rest, and you think. I'm gonna be home late. not gonna give up, right?
I can never trust him.
He'll never know how much that means to me.
You've never taken my side. Let's cut to the chase. I hate you, you hate me.
Oh, L'Amour, Days of Our Lives, tonight at 11, only on SoapNet.
On Falcon Beach.
What's going on?
It's the summer solstice.
Any excuse for a party, I guess.
Which can only mean sex.
Aaron, you're totally beautiful.
Sex.
I think you're really amazing.
And more sex.
Perhaps I can be of service.
Falcon Beach. Saturday at noon and again Sunday at midnight on SoapNet.
Give yourself more time with Slim Fast Hunger Control Bars. A crunchy, chewy way to control hunger up to 4 hours. Isn't that delicious? Slim Fast. Find your Slim.
You've always wanted to know who's on Match.com, and we want you to know it's okay to look. We guarantee if you don't find someone special within 6 months, we'll give you 6 months free. It's only at the all-new Match.com.
Bring more to the table in only 90 seconds with Uncle Ben's Ready Rice.
The U.S. Department of Labor Statistics projects that in the next year, there will be over 1 million new jobs in some of the fastest growing fields. With Penn Foster Career School, the nation's largest accredited school of independent home study, you could train for one of these jobs at home any time of the day or night in as little as 6 months. Choose one of our healthcare programs: medical office assistant, medical coding and billing, pharmacy technician, physical therapy aide, veterinary assistant, child daycare. You can even earn your high school diploma or earn your associate degree from Penn Foster College. Major in business, accounting, criminal justice, early childhood education, paralegal studies, or health information technology. Study online, in print, or a combination of both. You decide. And all the materials you need are shipped directly to your door. You could be working toward a new career in minutes. The call is free and there's no obligation.
Call 1-800-562-9893 or go online at pennfoster.edu. That's 1-800-562-9893. Call now.
To the one where Vince runs around everyone.
Hey, go! My car!
Discover how an ordinary bartender tried to become the most unlikely rookie in NFL history.
Did you play your college ball? I didn't play college ball.
To make this roster, you must throw away all fear. Holly is not making this team.
You ain't going nowhere!
Mark Wahlberg, invincible.
Hello.
Francis.
I just dropped by to pick up some of Little John's things. He's going to be staying with me more often now that the loft bed is finished.
Loft bed?
It's kind of like a double-decker without the bottom deck.
Any boy'd love that. Sounds like a wonderful idea.
Well, I should be moving along.
I was looking for you. So if you have a minute, I would like to talk to you.
Fine.
Annie, why don't you join me for some tea, huh?
I think that's a good idea. Well, I'll see you later, dear.
Promise.
Maybe it would be better if we were upstairs.
Don't worry, I won't make a scene.
No, I thought it would be easier to talk upstairs.
I don't think so. Your first wife is up there, and running into her more than once today is more than enough. Anyway, there's only 1 or 2 details that I would like to get settled.
Okay.
I have to pick up my things from your apartment, and I would prefer to do it when you're not there.
Fine, just name a time, any time that's convenient for you.
Fine. And I'll leave the keys when I'm finished.
Anything else?
Oh, yes.
It might be better if we waited a few days before we got into this. Faith, it would give us both a chance for some perspective.
No. Because I'm already beginning to be much too businesslike about all this. And if I let you off and it go by any further, I'm afraid I'm going to start to feel sorry for you. Oh, by and large, I let you off far too easily the other day. Probably because I was so surprised by what was happening. I don't know why. Everyone else saw it coming. But there are just one or two things I want to say why I have the gut reaction left. I'm going to say it once and never again. And I believe I'm entitled.
Go ahead.
I have never been so angry at anyone in my entire life. Maybe it's because I never cared about anyone so much in my entire life, and the reaction was just that much stronger. You were selfish beyond words.
And you have every right to feel that way.
Well, I'm glad we agree on one thing. I'll tell you, I feel like I have been robbed of something wonderful. And that was the future that you created for us. You gave that to me. I didn't expect it. I didn't know if it was going to work. You said it would. And everybody else said no, but I believed you. And I was the only one that was stupid enough to believe it. But I believed you. You should have been more careful when you were making your promises. And you should have considered a little more when you said, I love you.
I do love you.
Oh, don't you dare.
You're hurt. I know you would have been hurt more if we would have been married.
How do you know? You didn't think you were in love with Jill, and then all of a sudden you're madly in love with her. How do you know you're not going to fall madly in love with me next week? And after that, who knows?
I made a mistake.
That's what I was to you? A mistake?
No, of course not.
I'm not so sure.
I'm sorry. You don't want an apology. You don't want to hear that I love you. I just hope that someday you'll know it. Because it's true. In any case, I do know that you'll be all right.
Yeah. I'll be fine. Because I'm a pretty terrific person. And I refuse to have my life ruined by someone who has no clue how to handle his.
Faith. I just hope that as time goes by, when you feel that you can, you'll let me talk to you about all of this.
Why?
For both of us.
You know, I was really hoping that the anger would go away soon. Because it's an awful, painful thing to live with. But right now, I want to hold on to part of it. Because I never want to forget what you did to me.
I really do love her, Da.
Next, there's danger and drama on The Young and the Restless. Then catch today's All My Children and One Life to Live on SoapNet. Playboy.
There are 1,000 women that would be thrilled to be with a guy like you.
Only 1,000?
Bad boy.
Pretty clear that Bradley is using your daughter.
Lover boy.
Have the ring? All you have to do is say yes.
Oh boy.
We can't do this.
Get to know Brad Carlton, Genoa City's man of mystery.
Brad, don't you feel a bit foolish representing yourself as something that you're not?
The Young and the Restless, next on SoapNet.
Meet Zarf, or is it Zoe? Zarf was born a boy, but he wishes he were a girl.
I've never been traditional in any way.
He's a guy who likes girls. Or actually a guy who feels like a girl who likes girls. Confused? So are we.
You see in me what I see in you. We share an attraction.
No obstacle could ever keep Zoe and Bianca apart. Except for maybe...
I love you.
Don't miss All My Children. Weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
Even the idea of being stinky is mortifying. So you should know, an Ultra Clear can't fight odor like the newest Secret Platinum Invisible Solid. And preventing odor, that's the whole point, right?
This was one of the best blind dates I've ever been on.
Who the hell is this, Chris?
Get away from my daddy, Trail!
She's got no use for men.
It's official. I'm giving up on love.
He's got too many women.
All three of us are hungry. How about feeding us?
This Valentine's Day,
I don't like blind dates. I have a good feeling about this one.
take a chance on life.
He has 3 children. I like your hair. Don't you, Cece?
Looks like a weave to me.
Tyler Perry's Daddy's Little Girls, rated PG-13. Soundtrack available on Atlantic Records. In theaters February 14th.
Most cold medicines only do one thing, mask your symptoms. Zicam cold remedy swabs are different. Instead of just fighting the symptoms, Zicam is clinically proven to get you over your cold 3 times faster. Get Zicam and get over your cold 3 times faster.
Am I ever going to get the full story?
Nope.
No.
No? No, I want you to wait until it's done. That way you can be more objective about its impact.
It is very difficult for me to be objective about anything you do.
Try.
Okay.
I've got to get to work. I'm looking forward to doing this story.
When do you think it'll be done?
Oh, it shouldn't take long. It's going to write itself.
Hey, tell you what, I have nothing pressing on for today. Why don't I pick up Ryan from school and keep her with me until dinner time? It's a beautiful day out. I'm sure we can think of plenty to do. And since a celebration seems to be in order, why don't we pick out something very special for dinner? There's that new shop down the block. I can take her there. You know, the one with all the cheeses.
Rosie, you don't have to do
Look, I know the great Finelli could probably manage to cook dinner, raise his daughter, and write at the same time. But I think you should take the time to concentrate on the story.
You understand me pretty good.
Good enough to coax the full story out of you.
Oh, well, if you try to do that, the full story may never get written.
Okay. But I'm counting on a Pulitzer.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. I better get going. Listen, if you think you need more time after dinner, I'll stay with Ryan and put her to bed.
I wonder how I'd ever get along without you.
May you never find the answer to that one.
Oh. Yeah, operator. Yeah, it's Joe Nova. I'll just take the call right here. Thank you.
Joe?
Yeah, what's up?
Finelli went for it, hook, line, and sinker. He's writing his story now.
Oh, that's good news, Charlie. So tell me what happens next.
I'm heading out to Arizona as planned. My plane leaves in an hour. The other guys have already cleared out.
Well, cash will be waiting at your hotel. Plus, there'll be a little bonus for you.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate that. See you soon.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it's safe to come home. In the meantime, enjoy your vacation.
You too, Joe.
Oh, don't worry. I am.
Falcon Beach is heating up SoapNet. Don't miss all the hot bods, steamy sex, and sizzling drama in this resort town. Falcon Beach, Saturday at noon and again Sunday at midnight on SoapNet.